Hello, my name is Dave, and I'm the liaison from Flight for the College of Business. And today we're going to talk about a database for you that will help you with your demographic information. It's called Demographics Now, and it's a really good tool to get really good demographics on your area. You can search by a lot of different geographies, and it's really, really nice to use. So again, I'm going to go to your course guides. And for College of Business, we have all of the course guides in one sort of group under College of Business course guides. And I'm going to go to Marketing 321, all faculty. So demographics is your first tab on this particular guide. Notice you have my contact information. That was in Florida a couple of years ago. And you can email me and schedule a meeting, and I'll talk more about that at the end of this discussion on Demographics Now. So there's the link to Demographics Now. Note as well, under Demographics, we have some tutorials. There is a tutorial from the vendor on how to use Demographics Now. There's about 4 of the tutorials. They're very short. They're about 1 to 2 minutes long, and they're pretty well done. What's nice about that is, of course, you can go backwards and forwards, which is really kind of nice. So you can see here lots of business and consumer data. There's stuff from Simmons, which is another one of our databases. It's a little more of a simple version of Simmons, but it's nice. So I'll pick Demographics Now and go into that particular tool for you. So basically what you're going to want to do is use these menu items here. You can search for people and company demographics. You can do some mapping, and there's reporting that you can do. And the link to the tutorials is also here. So I'm going to start with demographics. And what you'll want to do first is pick your, that's just a little thing I have on my computer. You want to pick your geography that you want to do. So I'm going to do the Big Rapids zip code, and that's my location. So now I can go down here and I can get all of these different kind of reports. There's comparison reports, and it's just a pull down menu. You can see here there's all sorts of interesting things. Consumer expenditures on a wide variety of topics, snapshots, Hispanic populations, housing, and so forth. And here's some of the Simmons data down here. So I'm not going to bore you with all of those. I'm going to pull up a few just so you can kind of get an idea. So I'm kind of interested in the consumer expenditures for different things. So I'm interested into food and beverage. I'm kind of a hungry guy. And then you click Run Report. Just to know, you can pick up to about 16 geographies if you wanted to do some comparisons. I just picked one for this particular example. So here are some of your household demographics and consumer expenditures. So you can see here in the zip code 49307, there are 6,000, almost 7,000 households. The average household income is $60,000 with a median of 40. And then it breaks down your spending on these different categories. So this will tell you what you need to know about how people are spending money in the Big Rapids zip code. So these are annual expenses. See here, food is one of the most expensive things, as you'd expect. You can see here it's very detailed. You got cereal, dairy, fats, and oils. I like that one. It's kind of fun. How much people are spending on food at home, and so forth. Meat. So lots of good stuff there. And then they kind of project out for 2026 on how that might change based upon inflation rates and those types of data. So you see it's a very long report. It goes way down to there, even reading. You can download that report in various formats. You can download it in PDF, you can put it in Word, HTML, Excel, which is of course Excel. You could even save it to your Google Drive or your Microsoft OneDrive, so I won't be bothering you with that there. Just real quickly, I just wanted to show you one more thing that might be interesting. Actually, I'll do 2 more. Change my mind. Looking at my notes here. The Mosaic comparison reports. You may have heard of some of these. They kind of cluster households into different topics. This one runs a little longer, but you can see here they give sort of these family dynamics. Oh, these are all zeros. I guess I won't use that one. Ah, there we go. This would be better in a bigger metropolitan area, but if you do go over here to options, you can get, or here, you can get help on these mosaic terms as to what they all mean. And there's about 80 of them or so. So that is that. So that's the mosaic report. Now I'm going to just show you one of the Simmons reports. There will be a separate video for Simmons, but this will kind of give you some of the basics of Simmons. So if I wanted to look at a pet comparison for Big Rapids, just because I have a nice little doggy, he's a mini dachshund. He had back surgery a couple years ago, but he's all better now. So again, there's our number of households and some of the demographic information. But here, this is an index. Simmons uses an index. So anything over 100 means that's more likely, and it's less than 100, be less likely. So you can see here, household HH buys cat box, filler or litter cat box, a little less than you would expect on average. But we do have more dog biscuits that are purchased by people in this zip code. And people are being good. They're using their heartworm, both for their cats and their dogs, which is very nice. How many in your household have one or more dogs? So dogs are fairly popular, a little more popular than cats. So it's because dogs rule and cats drool, right? So obviously you can go into Simmons and get much more detail on this particular topic in Simmons. This is more of a summary from Simmons. Again, you can download that into those various formats. So that's a real brief overview of Gale Business Demographics Now. And again, if you have any questions on how to use the database, this is your course guide. You can email me, or if you need to schedule a meeting with me, you're welcome to do that. I can meet with you either in flight or online. Either way, you pick one of those, it will open up a calendar and you can pick a day, and it'll give you available time slots that I'm free that day. And it's really pretty simple. You just fill out this form, ask your question, and we'll confirm the appointment, and we'll meet either on Zoom or you can come over to Flight. I'm in Flight 140D. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. That's why we're here. And thank you for watching, and good luck, and we'll see you around.